Cooking with Thunder Bay. Well, pasta makes a great dinner for families. It's inexpensive and it fills you up.
Yeah, and that's why they call it comfort food. Chef Mike Stigler is back to make a new dinner feature that takes comfort food to the max. It's a smoked chicken Alfredo. And really, the nature, or I shouldn't say nature of your dishes, but things have really changed now that we're closer to fall. I mean, you were doing salads and light sandwiches when, in the summer, and now we're kind of transitioning.
Exactly, yeah. We did a steak feature going on last week with, smothered with cheese and everything like that. People are wearing more clothes, so they're not quite as concerned about how they're going to look in their swimsuit on the beach, so they're not afraid to pack in some extra calories. So we try to reflect that in some of our choices. People are feeling more free to eat, as they really want to.
Yeah, it's getting cold out. We got to hold on to some of that to stay warm in the colder months.
We can hibernate.
You need some layers, right?
So how do you start this so we can make this dish at home?
Well, we start the layering process by we smoke some chicken breasts. We rub these down with mesquite seasoning, and then we smoke them over a hardwood fire with real mesquite wood chips, and then from there we cook it and we cut it all up into nice chopped up pieces like this so that we can make our pasta. And if you were making this at home, you could use regular chicken breasts, cook them in your oven with a little bit of smoky seasoning on them, and then go ahead and chop them up and get them sauteing in a pan like what we have here.
And those are good-sized chunks.
Yeah, they're nice sized chunks. We don't want to be shy about it. We're going to give you some nice bite-sized pieces going on there. So we get that all sauteing in our pan with a little bit of oil, and that's going to help.
The way you did that. Look at that.
That's going to help to release some of those flavors that we got going on in there. And then to that, we're going to go ahead and build some flavor and some color by adding in some roasted red bell peppers.
Yum.
Now these are red bell peppers that we roast over a fire. And then when you get those flames on there, what happens is the skin loosens up, and then you can peel the skins off. So you don't have the skins on there, so they're a lot more flavorful that way, and they're easier to digest, and it really adds another whole layer of flavor to the dish. So we're going to get those roasted red bell peppers going in there.
Will they taste as good, because I know you can buy roasted red peppers in a jar. I mean, is that okay when you're cooking this at home?
Yeah. I mean, if you don't want to, go through the hassle of, firing up your whole kitchen with an open flame, you can definitely use the canned ones, because usually those come from Italy, and those are picked at the peak of ripeness.
Yes.
And they flame roast them, and they pickle them in some really good juices. So yeah, you could definitely use the canned ones if you're so inclined.
Hey, Mike, what'd you think of Tiff on the camel? Did you see that?
I did see that.
Were you impressed?
I was amazed that she was on a camel. I've never seen anything like that. That was something. I've seen some camels in the wild before. And they never looked as good as they did with Tiffany.
Thank you. I made those humps look good, right? It was a one-hump camel, by the way, not two.
Oh, what?
There's two different types of camels.
She's on a camel.
And you had a one-hump camel.
I had a one-hump camel. Okay. Some have two, and this one has one.
So now what you got?
So we've got our chicken and our peppers, and to that we're going to go ahead and add in some tricolor rotini pasta. Now the tricolors in there are, one of them is regular, the other one is spinach, then you get a little bit of tomato basil going on with that as well.
I like the colors that you get with that too. That's awesome.
So we toss that around and let that pick up a little bit more of that smoky flavor that we got going on.
I can smell it.
And then to that we're going to add a little bit of our cream reduction. Now this is the base of your Alfredo sauce.
It looks so thin compared to what...
At this point it's not quite Alfredo yet. It's heavy cream that's been reduced with a little bit of garlic and some salt and pepper. So we're going to get that all sauteing around, and right now it's just a cream sauce. In order to make it an Alfredo, we're going to add cheese. Now normally you would add Parmesan cheese. Ours is an Asiago Alfredo sauce.
Yum.
So we're going to add shredded Asiago cheese in there, and we're going to let that cheese kind of melt in with the cream of the sauce.
You got to get the full fat, right? Because low fat doesn't melt quite right.
It doesn't, no. Low fat is not something that I think should even be sold.
You've all cooked with low-fat cheese. It doesn't melt the same.
That's true.
It's not even really cheese in my opinion.
No.
So there we go. We're going to saute all this stuff up together. So you got your cheese, you got your cream, and it's all sauteing together. And you can see how that sauce is thickened up in there like that.
Yeah.
It went from being just a thin cream sauce to now it's a Alfredo sauce. So from there we're going to plate it up over here, and I'm going to show you how we finish this off.
There wasn't really any seasonings that you added.
Well, the chicken is highly seasoned as it is. And then once you saute that chicken and you get those roasted peppers in there along with the Alfredo, that goes ahead and helps to release all
a lot of garlic in it too.
Yeah, the cream has garlic, and then here's the key to this, is we have a little bit of Hungarian smoked paprika that we're going to put across the top, and that's going to add not only a little bit of color, but it's also going to add a really nice hit of smokiness, and then we're going to finish that with a little bit of extra Asiago cheese on there in case there's not enough in there, and then a little bit of chopped fresh herbs on top of that. And there you have the smoked chicken Alfredo.
That sounds good.
Doesn't that look good?
I want to talk about a couple things really quick. One is your brunch, because this is going on every Sunday Sunday, people can go and check it out, because I also want to mention the Thanksgiving Day buffet that you have, because it's important to make reservations in advance. But first, Sunday brunch, what do you have going on right now?
Every Sunday from 10 to 2, we have our brunch out at Thunder Bay, and we have everything from fresh baked goods, blueberry muffins, waffles. We have Chef Dino out there making omelets. We have chef carved ham. We have French toast. We have a wide assortment of desserts and regular breakfast items, a couple different kinds of scrambled eggs. We have dinner items as well. We have a couple different kinds of chicken out there, fish and cod. Basically anything that you could ever desire on Sunday brunch.
And you have a beautiful fresh salad bar too.
Yes, exactly. If you still want to eat light, we do have the entire produce bar included in that, which has fresh vegetables, fresh fruits. We usually have watermelon out there and grapes and things of that nature. We also have fresh greens, and we have soup included in that. You name it.
It looks good and it's delicious. We've been out there from 10 to 4 on Thanksgiving Day. You're going to have a buffet at Thunder Bay. That's on Thursday, the 28th of November is when Thanksgiving is this year. Really, people should make reservations as soon as possible. A lot of people don't want to do all of the work and cleanup of cooking, so it's a great time to take advantage of that and let someone else do the work.
Indeed, yeah. We do all the traditional Thanksgiving items, everything from carved turkey and ham and beef. We do sweet potatoes, apple pies, pumpkin pies, green bean casserole. We do the whole thing for Thanksgiving. So come on out and have Thanksgiving with us. Let us do all the cleanup and all the hassle, and you just come out and enjoy the food.
It's wonderful. Again, that's from 10 to 4, but make sure you make your reservations as soon as possible. Call 262-523-4244. You can go to thunderbaygrill.com, and there's where you can find them. Tiffany's got the whole plate right here, and she's digging in.
I got a noodle plated up for you. Thanks, Mike.
Looks good. Thank you so much.